Say, Greg, where do you want to start?
Yeah, so a couple of quarterbacks that we have not yet gotten to that I like as options for this week are Caleb Williams and Joe Burrow. Let's do a Caleb Williams lineup because I mean we've had exposure to Bears wide receivers in just about all the lineups we've built so far, but we haven't plugged them in with Caleb Williams. So Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. It's just such a reasonable double stack to be getting to. Keenan Allen $6,200 on FanDuel, DJ Moore 6,300. You got Caleb Williams at 7,200. It's so cheap for a spot that very clearly is upside because of the game script.
I'm a huge fan of this, especially knowing that defense to Detroit is just mangled by injuries. So, yeah, I'm with you. Let's go with a cheap D for the sake of time. Go ahead. What
Super easy run back in Jahmyr Gibbs as well.
Very. Also, super easy defense. If you wanted to go to the bottom, you have the Giants at 3,100, or you have the Raiders against Mac Jones at 3,200. Go Raiders here. Raiders is that's a good spot. Go with the Raiders here. And then you said run it back with Gibbs.
Yeah.
Definitely. We still have a lot of meat left on the bone here. If you're someone that's, serious about this, serious like our friend Aaron Costa, who has the Sims Max package, just took down the big old Millie over on FanDuel. If you're serious about like really having every single tool at your disposal for NFL, we have a really awesome deal that we're starting off right now. Again, this is the first you're hearing of it. $179 for the remainder of the NFL season, NFL Sims Max package. Now, Greg, I know you had a hand in formulating this one. The Max package, which allows you to sim up to 10,000 lineups in NFL, which has every single tool imaginable for the Sims. It's the single lineup sim. It's everything, right? All of the projections, all of the data, and the ability to sim up to 10,000 lineups. And the contest generator sim them in the pre-contest sim for every single slate, has the post-contest sim, the late swap, all of that is usually $200 a month, right? Because it's just everything. Now it's $179, not for the month, but through the entirety of the season through the Super Bowl. That is, in fact, 2 full calendar months. And given the amount of slates you have with the Saturday football, like I said, you literally have football, I think, like 11 of the next 15 days or something like that. That's just one thing. But when you consider that you have wild card week, Monday, Sunday, and Saturday, divisional round, championship, Super Bowl, week 18, week 17, week 16, you're getting 2 full months, Greg, for the price, not of one, for the price of less than one. It's a pretty awesome thing here. The promo code is CELEBRATE. Link is down there. You'll see it first thing in the description. If you use the promo CELEBRATE with that link, you're getting the rest of the NFL season, the highest tiered package we have, NFL Sims Max, for less than the price of one.
Want to plug in Chuba? We haven't done a Chuba Hubbard lineup yet.
Definitely. I really like him this week. I think a lot of people are going to, be less confident in Chuba Hubbard. But he'll still be chalky. He'll still be popular because of how inexpensive he is. That still gives us 7,200. Realistically, you don't even need to punt tight end at all.
No. I mean, we could go to Trey McBride. We could go Brock Bowers at tight end.
Let's go McBride. Get us that skinny stack with Chuba.
Okay. Makes sense. This lineup's coming together pretty easily.
Also, it is crazy. You look at Malik Neighbors' price point. He's 82 on FanDuel, 6,100 on DraftKings.
Yeah, he's really tough to get to on FanDuel. Way too easy to get to on DK.
Very, yeah. Okay, so 71. God, we have so much room to work with here. You could go $7,300 Brian Thomas, $7,400 Drake London. Who else projects well down here?
Yeah, I'm looking through. And then there's also at the running back spot for the flex, you got Dowdle, $7,300. He's gotten crazy workload lately. You got Jonathan Taylor, $7,700. So I am inclined to want to go to the 6K range. So we'll have the flexibility. Or, I mean, we could plug in Charbonnet as well at $6,900. But I wouldn't want to go too cheap here because I would want to get Taylor, Dowdle, Charbonnet, one of these guys into the flex spot.
That's fine with me. And for those of you guys who plan on, just building stuff throughout the week, DeAndre Swift at 6,200 is still, in my opinion, too inexpensive here. All right. So who do you want to go? Let's do this. Let's work backwards here. Who do you want at the flex? Which of these running backs do? Because I assume you like one of these running backs.
Yeah, I like a lot of them actually. So let's let's plug in Dowdle at 7,300.
Dowdle?
Yeah. Especially on FanDuel, where just the yardage counts a little bit more, where there's not the PPR bonus. Dowdle, his workload is just so difficult to ignore now.
You like him over Charbonnet?
Yeah. I mean, just look at the rushing yardage totals. So DraftKings, I prefer Charbonnet. FanDuel, I prefer Dowdle, where there isn't the full point PPR bonus. 25 carries for 149 yards for Dowdle last week, 18 for 131 the week before. Before that, 22 carries for 112 yards. He's only scored 4 touchdowns this year, but considering his workload, I would expect that to go up, just kind of dependent on the Cowboys actually being able to score points. But yeah, I like Dowdle more on FanDuel.
Okay, so then I'll ask you about this combo. So basically, if you went Dowdle, your best projected player at wide receiver to finish this lineup out would be Khalil Shakir. If you went Charbonnet, your best projected player would be Brian Thomas or Jerry Jeudy. So I don't think it's a huge difference. We got to be out of here in a couple minutes. I say we close the show out by just running those 2v2s.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
So, Jordan, the first one was Khalil Shakir and Rico Dowdle. Yeah. This is Brian Thomas and Zach Charbonnet. All right. Yeah, I'm curious now to see if a 2v2 makes really any significant difference at all. But I'm with you, Greg. There you go. 127. That's nice. I really do like the Caleb Williams stack. It's cheap. It gets you what you want.
Yeah, and then Dowdle with whoever projects best at wide receiver.
Khalil Shakir.
All right. Yeah. We could use the 300 upgrade the defense, but not worth it right now.
What do you think? It'll be around the same?
Yeah. I mean, there always could be a little bit of variance if it just wins an extra GPP in the sim run, but yeah, super similar.
It's pretty much identical. Okay. Yep, that makes sense.